What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? I'm over here having a dreadful time with these games. It is so hard to pick these games down the stretch, especially knowing that they want these games going really 7 games, at least a few of these series. And this is the one I never thought that this series would go 7 games, but they got us going 7 games. I thought the Clippers series would go 7 games, but I did not think that they would do this with this series. Now they got us betters in a position where we got our backs against the wall. Now we don't know who the hell's gonna win this game. It's just been ridiculous because you see Jimmy Butler and Steph Curry, they both played their hearts out. They did what they could, but they didn't really have much else help anywhere else. And that's really the case here. This playoff seems to be a 2-star league. Everybody's got 2 stars, but Boston, they got that 3rd star, and that's why they have the edge right now. It's 2 stars right now on everybody's team, really, when you look at it. And right now, Houston, I guess their 2 stars would probably be Amon and Jalen Green. But right now, it's really been Jalen Green and Van Vliet. Van Vliet almost dropped 30 points, and he's been consistently dropping over 24 points. He's been the X factor for this team. The Warriors have no answer for this brother, and he is a champion, so he does know how to win. I just don't know what to say. I have no idea which way it's going to go, the way it's been going, because other than those 2 players on the Warriors, they got no help. Draymond Green ain't going to give you points. That's not why he's on that team. He's an enforcer. I mean, he does the best he can, but you got a bunch of athletes out there. See, Dylan Brooks didn't give you another 24 points. He came down to earth. But the problem is they got players around that can score. They got other guys that can do things. They got an old Steven Adams from the OKC team. He can do things still. They got Jabari Smith. This team just has more players, younger. So I'm not going to make that call yet, but it's looking more like I'm leaning towards them because the Warriors look like they're getting tired because of age and attrition. But tonight, we got ourselves a Game 7, a conundrum. Everything that I'm thinking with this series is flip-flopped. Whenever I think James Harden's going to have a bad game, he has a good game. When I think he's going to have a good game, he has a bad game. I don't know what the hell's going to happen with this brother. I'm not even going to pretend to act like I know how he's going to play because clearly I've been wrong up until this point. But up until this point in previous years, he seems to have followed suit. So I don't know, are we seeing James Harden finally go over the hump that he hasn't been able to go over in, we'd say, about 13, 14 years? It's been 13, 14 years, and this brother has been doing the same thing, exiting in tight series, going and disappearing in tight series. It's hard for me to pick this brother. But the other thing is, he's got Kawhi Leonard on his team. Kawhi is a champion. Kawhi knows how to get it done. And I think Kawhi is going to take this seriously because he doesn't take the regular season seriously. He load manages all the time. So you just don't know what you're going to get out of this brother. He's just a weird brother. He hardly talks. He hardly smiles. He doesn't chill with his teammates. Even the way he laughs is weird. It's just a weird brother. I just don't know. He's a wild card. But when it comes down to when you need a stop, when you need a bucket, he's the closest thing we got to MJ. That's all I got to say. And that's why I feel like they might have the edge. And they got the big man Zubac, who gives problems to Jokic every now and then. Sometimes Jokic can get by him, but they got the one guy that can give problems to him. And they got the one guy that can give problems to the Thunder. Because I don't know if Denver can run around with the Thunder. I think that's a bad matchup for Denver, even if they win. And even with the Clippers, I don't know if they can run with the Thunder either. The Thunder just seem that much more equipped to deal with this type of adversity. So now, I guess I got to pick a team. It's going to be LA or it's going to be Denver. Who do I trust more? You're asking me right now, who do I trust more, Jamal Murray or Jokic? Or do I trust Harden and Kawhi? I don't know, guys, because there's other players on Denver that can show up. So I just don't know. I think I'm leaning towards Denver. Let's look at what happened last game, though, just so we have an idea. they were playing in LA. So now they're going to be playing in the elevated, Denver Nuggets Stadium. They're up in the mountains, so it's harder to breathe and run up and down the court. And it feels like James Harden plays not so well in Denver. And like it seems like everyone plays a little bit worse in Denver. You got to suck on a little bit more wind. So that's the only reason why I'm leaning towards Denver. If they were in LA, I would go with LA because they're used to their home court. But at the same time, they already got one LA team bumped out. Are they going to get two LA teams bumped out? Because I think they only doing a one and done championship with Jokic. Same thing like they did with Giannis. I don't think Jokic is going to win multiple championships. Not recently anyway. And I think Kawhi is kind of due for another one because he's kind of on our face of the league. He's on that fringe because he's not too old, but he's not too young. He's still right there. It would be nice to see him go head to head with Jason Tatum. It would be nice to see that, but they got to get by this team first. I just feel like if I pick the Clippers, they're gonna let me down. I just feel like they're going to let me down if I pick them. And James Harden put in 47 minutes. He's got to be tired. There's no way he can give in another 28-point performance just like that. I just don't think he can do that back to back. The brother's not in that type of shape. I don't trust that. At the same time, Jokic and Jamal played 44 minutes. Aaron Gordon, same thing. Are they going to feel the fatigue? I don't know, brothers. Like, I'm in a spot that I just don't really feel good about any of these picks because it can go either way. These teams are so tightly matched up. I just don't know. But I'm going to go with the Nuggets, guys. I'm going to just stick with it. I'm going to live with it. And that's what we're going to do. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.